On March 30, 1981, Ronald Reagan, 40th President of the United States, and 3 others were shot and wounded by John Hinckley Jr. in Washington, D.C., as they were leaving a speaking engagement at the Washington Hilton Hotel. Hinckley's motivation for the attack was to impress actress Jodie Foster, over whom he had developed an obsession, after seeing her in the 1976 film Taxi Driver. There were no immediate fatalities in the aftermath of the attack. Reagan was shot in the chest, just below the left underarm. He suffered a punctured lung and heavy internal bleeding, but prompt medical attention allowed him to recover quickly. No formal invocation of presidential succession took place, although Secretary of State Alexander Haig falsely stated that he was in control here, while Vice President George H.W. Bush returned to Washington. White House Press Secretary James Brady was the most seriously wounded victim. He was left paralyzed from a gunshot wound to the head. He would die 33 years later in 2014 of causes that a Virginia medical examiner ruled were directly related to the 1981 shooting. 5 Hinckley also wounded Secret Service agent Tim McCarthy and Washington, D.C. police officer Thomas Delahanty. A federal judge required Foster to testify at Hinckley's trial, and he was found not guilty by reason of insanity on charges of attempting to assassinate the president. Hinckley remained confined to a psychiatric facility. On July 27, 2016, it was announced he would be released to live with his mother in Williamsburg, Virginia, no earlier than August 5. He was subsequently released on September 10. 6 in January 2015, federal prosecutors announced that they would not charge Hinckley with Brady's death. Despite the medical examiner's classification of his death as a homicide,